Good morning, dear Toastmasters and guests. So, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are both audible as well as visible.
Thank you. So, welcome to the 641st meeting of MEDAS Toastmasters Club. For those who do not know Toastmasters International, it is a non-profit organization founded by Ralph C. Smedley in 1924. The mission of a Toastmasters Club is to provide mutually supportive and positive learning experience in which the members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. There are 4 core values of Toastmasters International: integrity, dedication to excellence, service to the member, and respect for the individual. So there are few rules to be followed. I request all the speakers to refrain from speaking on taboo topics like sex, religion, and politics. Since it is a hybrid meeting, I request the online participants to kindly ensure that your microphone is on mute when you are not speaking so that you don't disturb the speaker. I request the online participants to rename themselves in the following format: Toastmasters or guest followed by your name. And I'll be sharing a form for the members who are joining online to mark their attendance. So have a great meeting. I now hand over the control to our presiding officer.
Thank you, SAA Toastmaster Gayatri, for setting a context for the entire meeting. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, let us open the MEDAS Toastmasters Club 641st meeting. So, let's start the meeting positively. You know very well, the Sigmund Freud is the father of psychology. He's one of the contemporary. His name is very. So he has written one book called as Transactional Analysis. Right. In the transactional analysis, he says that the stroke means the unit of recognition. Right. All right. What he narrated is a positive stroke. Positive stroke means, suppose if you are seeing one person or your friend, you are meeting a new friend, or after 5 years, after a month, you are meeting your friend. Something what you are telling about something positively about that person, that is called as positive stroke. Right? Before let's start the meeting, we are all 10 people. Okay. Let us roam around and exchange your strokes. For example, sir is there, Suresh sir is there. Suresh, you are wearing a very good spotless white shirt. The white, that it indicates that purity. That's great. So you appreciate. And also, one person has to receive the stroke. Have you got the point? Right? Let us stand up and let us roam around the room and have the exchange of strokes. Yes, yes. And the online, right? Yes, you can. Yes, yes, yes. Online members, you can give the verbal stroke with each other, if possible. Yeah, very good. So first time you are going to pay the general very good. Yes. Yes, I request you all come to your seat. Right. Yes, I've seen that lot of body language, keeping the smile on the face and appreciating the another person. Really, it energizes the behavior. Right. This is one of the positive stroke is one of the best tool to introduce yourself, and second thing is that to build a great rapport with the other person. Right? Emotionally, both are connected with each other by means of this positive stroke. Whenever you meet any friend, even though the guy is looking dull, right? Please give some positive stroke that will change his behavior, mind, everything. Right? So, in this positive note, let us start the meeting with more enthusiasm and energy. So, we have the energy and enthusiastic Toastmaster of the day with us. Let me introduce Toastmaster Suhasini. So Toastmaster Suhasini, she is associated with this Toastmasters for the past 5 years, and she is an engineer, and moreover, she is a yoga therapist, and her hobbies are reading books and cooking various vegetarian dishes. Let us put your hands together to welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Suhasini.
Thanks. Yes. Good morning, all.
Morning.
Good morning. Today I'm going to play the Toastmaster of the day. Let me, for every meeting, we have 3 sessions. Let me explain, because of for guests to know about our meeting. We have 3 sessions. First one is a prepared session, and the second one is a table topic, and then third one is an evaluation session. Yeah, the prepared speakers will prepare the speech and deliver to the dais. The evaluators will going to evaluate their speech and give the feedback, and also we have a tag team who will evaluate on with their roles and responsibilities. Apart from that, I have one more responsibility, like I have to introduce the word of the day and theme of the day. Today, word of the day is ebullient, and the theme of the day is full energy. Ebullient is an adjective. We can use it as an noun, and ebulliency or ebullience, and as adverb, ebulliency. It is adverb, it is an ebullience. Let me share some of the example, like she sounded ebullient and happy. We can use like this. He is an ebullient performer. And his closing speech, Toastmaster Anand's closing speech was an ebullient and effective. Like that, we can use it on our sentence. So let's move directly move to the first session. Before that, I want to introduce General Evaluator Toastmaster Nikhil. He is going to introduce his team. Let me call Toastmaster Nikhil. Before that, I want to introduce about him. Toastmaster Nikhil is an MA History student in Loyola College. His hobbies are designing, graphics, book reading, traveling, researching, and writing, etc. Let's welcome Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Suhasini, for that introduction. Today, I am playing the role of general evaluator. So, being a student, we rarely get to evaluate others. So, this is the opportunity that I am taking up to evaluate this entire session. My part will be divided into 3 segments. The first part will be the introduction of the tag team. The second part will be the general evaluation, will be the evaluation session, and the third part will be a general evaluation for the entire meeting by myself. So first, I would like to introduce the tag team in the order. Today, for the timer role, we have a Toastmaster Anirudh. Toastmaster Anirudh has learned design and is learning piano and is doing a pre-foundation course in piano. His hobbies include playing and watching cricket, playing chess, playing piano, singing, and dub smash as well. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Anirudh.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hope I am audible and visible and clear. Thank you. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today I will be playing the timer role. And my role as the timer is to note down the time taken by all the speakers. The time limits for speeches are, for icebreaker speech, the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. I will show green card at 4 minutes, amber card at 5 minutes, and red card at 6 minutes with 30 seconds grace time. And for other prepared speeches, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. I will show green card at 5 minutes, amber card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes with 30 seconds grace time. And for table topics, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. I will show green card at 1 minute, amber card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes with 30 seconds grace time. And for evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. I will show green card at 2 minutes, amber card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes with 30 seconds grace time. And for speakers using presentation, I will ping the color of the timer cards in the chat window. At the end of the meeting, I will submit my report to the general evaluator. Thank you. Over to general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anirudh, for clarifying your role. Next, we have our counter Jacob, our counter Toastmaster Jacob. So he has been working as a project coordinator at Ara Downley and has accounted 9 years of experience in graphics design field. His hobbies are reading books, listening to music, and has an interest in learning new things. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Jacob.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good morning, for Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as scratch or past lists by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including un, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for the filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, and this means, this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you, and over to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jacob, for clarifying your role. Next, we have the grammarian Toastmaster Savanan. So he works in DOV Corporation as a piping engineer, and his favorite pastime is reading books and playing with his kid. Over to you, Toastmaster Savanan.
Thank you, Chandra. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today I play the role of grammarian. As a grammarian, my role is to pay close attention to all speeches and listen to the language usage by the speakers. I will take note of improper languages as well as outstanding words or thoughts, sayings used by the speakers. Today's word of the day is ebullient, which means full of energy and cheer. I request everyone to use this word of the day as much as possible in your speeches. At the end of the meeting, upon the request from General Evaluator, I will submit my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Savanan, for clarifying your role. The tag team today looks ebullient. With this, I would like to hand over my control to the Toastmaster of the day.
It was Master Nikhil. With this ebullient mode, let's start the first session, prepared speech. Today, the first speaker is Toastmaster Venkatesh. Let me introduce him. Toastmaster Venkatesh is working in PayPal and as a senior engineer manager and 18 plus years into IT industry. He is having 2 kids and his wife is freelancer. His hobby is traveling especially in car. Before calling Toastmaster, I would like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster Priyadarshini, to read out the project objective. Over to Toastmaster Priyadarshini.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Suhasini. My target speaker, Toastmaster Venkatesh, is giving his icebreaker session in the pathway dynamic leadership. As you know, the purpose of this icebreaker is a member to introduce himself or herself to the club and to learn the basic structure of public speech. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Suhasini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya. Let's welcome Toastmaster Venkatesh. Do what you like. Do what you like, Toastmaster Venkatesh.
I hope I'm audible.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster and Priyadarshini for that introduction. So, as you all know, this is probably late for me to do the icebreaker session. I've been here for more than 2 months now, but nevertheless, it's okay. There were past few club meetings that took a little bit of the weekends. As you all know, I'm Venkatesh, and I've been in this Toastmaster for a little over 2 months now, and I'm working as an engineering manager in PayPal. I was a born and brought up guy in Chennai, right? For most of you, little did I know that at that time, just this one phrase of born and brought up in Chennai will decide half of my life, right? Not just me, for people who are born in this part of the state, you go to school, you go to science group, and you join an engineering college and you land in software job. This is not just true for me, even for Sundar Pichai, this is the same thing he went through for the 20-25 years of his youth, right? So that's same thing for me as well. So I did my engineering in PSG College of Technology in Coimbatore, and the hostel life that I had was something that was very transformational, right? And the reason why I took PSG College of Technology at that time, I'm the first engineer in the family, and after me, everybody is an engineer. Even the next generation has started, they're also engineering now. But nevertheless, I took PhD Tech at that time because I thought that was I wanted to be associated with a good college at that time, right? I had no idea about engineering. So associating with a good college, I thought will give me the exposure needed. And that's the reason why I did that. Even though it was a 5 years course, normal engineering is 4 years, but mine is a 5 years course. It is called a sandwich course. So where there is an additional year of industrial training. So I still took that 1 year extra, but little did I know at that time that that was a transformational part of my life, right? Being in hostel for 5 years taught me how to be alone, how to be self-dependent, how to be financially planning everything. All those things I learned during that period of time. And I was ebullient at the end of the college life that I got offers at two of the software firms, which is Cognizant and Hewlett Packard. So I joined Hewlett Packard because that was the first thing in Bangalore. And you'll not believe me if I say that in my first job, I quit the job in 3 days, right? So it was a 5-day orientation program. On the 3rd day of the orientation program, they told that I'll be part of a unit called as Infrastructure Support Delivery Unit, ISDU, right? And being out from college, the first thing that we want to do in software engineering is coding, right? And they put me in infrastructure support delivery unit. Me and my friend thought, oh, this is not something that we want to be in. Anyway, I had another offer at Cognizant, so let me come back, right? So I came back from HP thinking that I'll join Cognizant. So I was in home, and the Cognizant had a little bit of joining time of more than a month. I was in home, and believe me, HP credited me first month's salary in the account. I was shit scared to touch that money, right? Because I don't know. I thought they'll take the money back. I just was there for 3 days. They credited the salary, and I did not touch it for some time. And during that time, I was waiting at home, and an interview happened in Meenakshi College in Kodambakkam, where Verizon was conducting a walk-in interview, walk-in test actually. So I went and took that test, and then landed a job in Verizon, right? I was full of energy thinking that I'll go join Verizon. Then I was struck with a legal note from HP. HP sent me a legal notice saying that you did not meet the commitments of the organization. You left the company halfway. We not even tell them, right? We just came running back. So it was like a shocker, right? We were planning to go to join Verizon, and they sent the legal notice. The funny part of that legal notice was the last line, right? So in the last, they said, because of all of these things that you have done, you have to give us 3,000 rupees back as a penalty. I was jumping with joy at that time because they already created 12,000 salary and they're just asking 3,000 back. So I took that 12,000, gave 3,000 to them, and kept my 9,000 and went and joined Verizon. Right, so my first salary is 3 days, 9,000. That's my first salary that I got. And after joining Verizon, that's where I built my career. I was there for almost 14 years, and around 7th or 8th year, they offered me a position to elevate my role as an architect, right? But at that time, I told them immediately that I'm not interested in that. What I like doing is I want to be in the managerial role, not because at that time I thought it was the big leadership or anything of that sort. I thought technology is something that I can learn on my own, whereas manager is something that I cannot learn on my own. I have to practice and be there. So I thought I told them that that's what I wanted. And that's how I kind of landed in managerial position. And from there on, I kind of grew in my position. And that is the reason why I'm also taking dynamic leadership pathway now, because I feel my next roles are going to be something that would involve leading a larger teams and influencing a larger teams, and most likely indirect teams as well. So I thought that taking the dynamic leadership gives me that open forum of, it gives an open-ended topic. I thought dynamic leadership as an open-ended topic where you can pick and choose the areas that you want to improve on. All the areas of leadership is involved in that. And that's how I landed on this pathway. With that, I would like to end my session. Thank you all for the opportunity, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mr. Venkat. Thank you for your introduction. Let me next call the second speaker, Toastmaster Sriram. Okay, Toastmaster Sriram is the past president of MTC. He were into a mentor pool coordinator and YLP coordinator. He is a product lead at Secure Solution. Before welcoming a Toastmaster Sriram, I would like to call his evaluator Toastmaster Gayatri to read out the project objective.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suhasini. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you. So, yes, my target speaker is Toastmaster Sriram. The purpose of the project is for the member to apply his or her leadership and planning knowledge to develop a project plan, organize a guidance committee, and implement the plan with the help of a team. The purpose of the second speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience completing the project. Thank you, and all the best to Toastmaster Sriram.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri. Let's welcome Toastmaster Sriram. YLP Toastmaster Sriram.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suhasini, and post entire MTC club, both online and offline. Before that, we start. I'll just check the timer. Just a minute. I'm just checking.
So I'm sharing the screen, Toastmaster Sriram.
Yeah.
Oops.
The timer can start now. So very good morning, Toastmasters, fellow friends and guests, both online and offline. All of us want to light diya to eliminate darkness and get light, and particularly during festival times. But how many of us are ready to ignite young minds? I mean, motivate young minds towards leadership, organization, and communication, and make them better in their career. Any volunteers? Here is an opportunity. YLP. What is YLP? Young and Youth Leadership Program. And the vision is what you see here. And it is primarily for the young minds to trigger and make them up in the career. And we formed this group last year in October. And thanks to Toastmaster Balakrishnan, who was the chief coordinator who headed this entire YLP initiative. And we interacted with the school, which is Kuwait group of schools. It is an international school, and because of this online system, we had an opportunity to serve them as well. And I was the chief coordinator. I was the coordinator and under Postmaster Balakrishnan, he was chief coordinator, and I was the coordinator for a particular group called Theatres Group. And we are close to about 25 members, 25 students participating in this. And as a coordinator, an opportunity to interact with the staff, the faculty, as well as the students, encourage them, basically bring out enthusiasm, make them full of energy, ebullient. And all these things really made the students move forward. Of course, thanks to Toastmaster Priya Narayanan and Toastmaster Karthik Sukumar, who did an excellent job of supporting me in this YLP initiative. And they participated in role plays and also made it as a grand success. And of course, thanks to Toastmaster Gayatri, who is also online, who is also another coordinator, and maybe she can take a separate session. And all was possible because of this guidance committee. We had Toastmaster Balakrishnan, DTM Meenajam, DTM Mahmood. So coming to session, it was an 8-week session we had, similar to Toastmasters. The same, we had prepared speeches, table topics, and of course, all the different role plays. But all was done by the students themselves. We were just coach sitting outside, giving them the required motivation and making them full of ebullient and full of energy. That was a great achievement we had in the course of 8 weeks. From nowhere, they reached a greater heights, the greatest height in their career. And we had 3 great guest lectures by DTM Neenajam, DTM Rao, and DTM Mohammed. And I'll talk about this later in the experiences. And overall, it was a great thing. And one more important thing we introduced is the award scheme. I think our VPM and VPE can note here, because we need a lot of participation. So we have to give some score points for the attendance, for the winners and runner-ups, so that the students get motivation to actually participate. And overall, we had a scorecard to track their performance and improvement. And finally, we had a contest. On the day of contest, nearly 7 participants participated and made it a grand success. And of course, we had a lot of certificate distribution. Overall, it was a grand success. And the experience, I can say, with the faculty, it was excellent in interacting with the teacher, Mehta. And she was a pivot in front of us and between the students and us. And she did a great job of coordinating, ensuring that students participate in this program, and making it possible only with the help of teacher. And then came the students as well. They did an excellent job of participation. From the day one, they did active participation, and I could see the ebullient energy, coming out in each one of their face as they came on stage online. And each and every speech, I could see a lot of transformation, and we are able to really see great progress. And next came, I can say, about the election itself. We had election initially to select the ExCom members, like in our club, and we had a lot of participation, and we had a lot of floor nominations, and that was a big challenge we had. And finally, it was a grand success. We conducted the election, and the contest was really great. As I said earlier, 7 participants participated, and that was a real difference, because all are possible because of all the efforts of each and every volunteer we had from MTC and the entire organizing committee. And finally, I would say the guest lectures. Guest lectures, as I said earlier, DTM Meena John gave a lecture about addressing the gathering, talking about how storytelling mode helps an audience to achieve what they want. And of course, DTM Rao gave a leadership skill, inspiring speech. And finally, DTM Mohammed gave a speech about how to prepare for a winning contest. And even I got a lot of feedback from there. It was applied in my own club contest. So such was the real feedback we had. And finally, I can say the parents' feedback. On the final day, we had parents giving their feedback about each and every their students, how they perform, and what was the real input. And from their face and the emotions, I could really see how much of knowledge we have been imparting to the students, and the transformation that has happened over the period of 8 weeks. Such was the great experience we had. And in summary, I can say that it was a master. It was a grand master, I would say, master of ceremony. And each letter in the master stands for here. What you see here is managing challenges. So in this entire program, it's not about just conducting, but you also need to know how to manage the challenges. And that was a great experience I had. And of course, art of persuading. See, every time we have some requests, we have to go and talk to the faculty, but we also need this persuading technique, because we are dealing internationally, and that's an art which I learned. And young minds, triggering their minds to perform better. In the last 8 weeks of this entire session, we could see a biggest transformation. And finally, time management, as I said, managing entire time was a great thing. Empowerment and risk management. Overall, it was a grand success. I would like to special quote: if you want happiness in life, help somebody. That's the best thing I can say. What do you think?
Thank you, Toastmaster Sriram. We have table topic. The next session is a table topic. Nothing is impossible. The word itself say I am possible. So everyone try to participate in the table topic session. Let's welcome Toastmaster Suresh. He is the table topic master of today.
Toastmaster Priya, if you can stop sharing, I'll be able to spotlight the DT master.
Actually, I'm not sharing. I think the MTC admin, they are sharing, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Good morning, students. Thank you. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm going to play the TT table topic master today, and the purpose of this table topic is to facilitate the table topics when guests and members will be given opportunity to practice their impromptu speech. And I will introduce the topics to all the speakers, and who will be given 2 minutes of opportunity and to execute their speech. And thank you, everyone. Is it okay to give the task now? Because generally we take after the break, right? That's when. So this is like a traditional method. I bring some cards in my hand, and I would call with the people whoever is offline as well as online, and anyone can pick any of the cards from here, and they can choose the topic and speak it for the time given. So from the offline, who is going to come first? Please welcome Mr. Anand. Thank you for taking this. Thank you. You can choose any of this.
What is the difference between living and existing?
Yeah.
Thank you, table topic master, for giving one of the toughest topic. What is the difference between the living and existing? Right. I'm living. That means morning I have had my breakfast. Afternoon, I'm going to have my non-vegetarian biryani. Night, I'm going to have light dinner. That's living. Living is a normal form of existence. On the contrary, if you take existence, right, to live, I have to exist. I have to thrive by doing some job. I'm working in a pharmaceutical industry, right? For my shelter, for my food, for my well-being. I'm not a manipulative person. For my family well-being, and also for the society well-being. I need to survive. I have to work in a company. That's why living with ambition, that is called as existence. Living without any ambition, right? Like a couch potato watching only the TV, right? Reading all the catty books, without any purpose in life. That is just a living. It is not existing. See why we have born in this earth. What is our purpose? The purpose is moving towards, to actualize our own self, to take our own potential, self-actualization. That is the purpose. That's the right. If you have the purpose, ambition in life, you can exist and lead wisely. That's why we say that, right? Everyone, if you see that Mahatma Gandhi, Abdul Kalam, they all are self-actualized people. They have utilized his full potential, right? That's why they are called as existence. Let us live the life with existence, not just living. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I have 12 cards in my hand, and even for offline people, whoever can say the number, I can read it out so that you can. I will give the name whatever is mentioned in the card. Anyone from offline, please. Online, please. Sorry.
I can go with it. Toastmaster Suresh. 9.
Toastmaster Priya. Can you tell the number, please?
9.
Yes. Here you go. So for you, Toastmaster Priya, the topic is what makes you uncomfortable?
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh, to Table Topic Master, and good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. What makes me uncomfortable? Right now, I think I'm in one of the most uncomfortable point where I have to talk about something, and it happens every time when I get the table topics and I have to talk on that. Not just one, there are many other similar instances where we have been spotlighted by people to talk or express our view. So those are the most uncomfortable point of life, and that is one of the reason I've chosen the project also, how to overcome that uncomfortable, how to make that uncomfortable comfortable. I've been thinking about it. I've been seeing how we can be prepared to actually overcome that and make the uncomfortable most comfortable. One of the reason for being uncomfortable is because we are not rather we have a mental block that this is something which I cannot do. This is something which is very scary. That's a mental block we have, and it is because of the situation, or it is because of how we have been brought up from the childhood. From day one in school, I think no kid will be uncomfortable. Every kid will be very curious, very spontaneous. But we have been repeatedly told that, okay, don't ask questions, keep quiet, shut your mouth, keep quiet all the while, don't express your point. That's been repeatedly we have been instructed, and we are built in such a way that when we have come out of the school and college, when we are put in a spotlight, there nothing comes to our mind, because all the time we've been instructed to shut our mouth. So this is the most uncomfortable point. I'm still very uncomfortable talking all these things. I'm still uncomfortable. Anyway, thanks. Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh, for the topic. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya, for such a wonderful knowledge sharing on that outline, which everyone, even in our society, has to be learnt about this and to overcome this, I think, at least the coming generation, whatever is. And now the topic I can choose from offline. Yes, please. So your name is Venkatesh. Over to Toastmaster Venkatesh. You can choose anything. I will pick it out.
The topic is what is the meaning of peace for you? Right. Thank you, Table Topics Master, for this wonderful topic. Just like anybody else, what is peace, right? So you get up in the morning and you feel that you're energized for the day to progress, right? That's the first step of peace for all of us, right? So anything that falls in line with what we expect and what we wish for that day has to kind of happen, right? So that is the first piece when we get up in the morning every day. And apart from that, being in the family circumstances that we are all in, right, we want to have a kind of environment wherein we are able to share our joy, our sorrow, all our things that we carry out from the external world into the home, right? So that is peace for me. And at the end of the day, if I go back to bed without any regrets, right, with the day that has gone by well, and I've been a cause for making someone happy, or have played a critical part in someone's career, being a role of a manager, right? We always have a larger purpose in the organization to build teams, to build careers of people. So at the end of the day, if we are able to have that peace of mind when we go back to bed, I think that is a day that is peaceful, and that is a day that has gone by peaceful. And this is just the basic requirement of having peace in life, right? But then there are larger context of peace in life, which is that you want to have a larger environment to be peaceful. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, if you will, right? So that is those are things that goes beyond our control, but we wish that the world is more a peaceful place to be in, and people understand each other, there is kind of love and affection across the board, irrespective of various things that we divide us. We find a common purpose to unite. That is probably peace for me and hopefully for all of us as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Once again, Toastmasters, for the online people over here, Toastmasters, anyone can come and say the number. If something has been already taken up, I will give you another number, please. Anyone online, please? Toastmaster, your name, please. You are not audible, sir. Could you hear us? Okay. So we could not hear you. In the meantime, if someone else want to, now yeah, now we could hear you, man. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Your name, please, Toastmaster.
Akhilesh.
Toastmaster Akhilesh, you can choose a number where I can say the topic for you.
10.
10.
Okay. For number 10, what is the one opportunity you believe you missed out when you were younger? So,
Come again?
so what is the one opportunity you believe you missed out when you were younger?
What is the opportunity you missed out? You believe you missed out in younger? Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and club, fellow guests. The opportunity which I believe I missed in younger days was Can you please give me another topic?
Yeah, I can do that. Feel free to go. So you can choose another number.
8.
Superman. So it's a wonderful topic. What is your favorite song and why?
My favorite song is can I say any regional song, any language song?
Anything, man. It's up to you.
Yeah. This is the most easiest topic for me. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My most favorite song is Anbe and Anbe song from Dam Doom. That was composed by Aris Gerards, and it's my most favorite song because it's really very melodical, and whenever I get tensed or angry, I hear that song and I get a little relaxed, and it's a very melodious and it's a very relaxing song. It's my most favorite song.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akhilesh.
Okay.
So from offline, so I would like to call upon Jayant, right? Jayant, you can choose any of the topics from here. Yes, please. This one? Okay. You can read the topic. My spelling, my handwriting is bad. Okay, what can money not buy? Okay, with money, what you cannot buy. Simple. Right? With money, what you cannot buy. Okay, ma'am.
My topic was what can money not buy? we cannot buy the happiness, feelings, etc. And it should be, we can get happiness by our own, by doing things, by doing our favorite things like, for me, playing chess and swimming, etc. And playing with my friends and playing cricket, etc. And I cannot buy the Rolls Royce car because I does not have enough money.
You buy something.
And now I cannot buy, but if I grown up, I will see it. I will try to buy that car. Then Lamborghini. And like many cars like Lamborghini, Audi, BMW, Rolls Royce, etc. Then I want to buy a big bungalow in my future. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Jane. We all
Toastmaster
wish that
Suresh.
you should buy everything whatever you want, man. It's a really amazing experience.
Toastmaster Suresh?
Yes,
City
please.
Master. Yes, can I have the guest name, like, who was speaking now?
His name is Jayant. Jayant. He's
Jayant.
Venkatesh's son, yes.
Yeah, okay. Jayant, right?
Yeah, Jayant, yes. And from offline again, once again, we have certain topics to be taken. Who is going to? Guest, would you like to take the topic? Please come. So you can introduce yourself, and I'm giving you a simple topic because it's the first time. You can read the topic and then you can introduce yourself and then you can read on the topic.
I am Saravanan Vellanduri from Saidapet. I am working in the engineering service industries as a lead engineer. I have two kids. My daughter 9 years old and my son 1 year. Thank you. My topic: what makes you smile? My kids' small things make me smile. Then it takes my mind. Whatever I can see, whatever I can see, anything in fresh up my mind, at that time I can smile. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
So is that guest Saravanan?
Yes, yes, Saravanan Gayatri.
Thank you.
So once again, for the online participants, Toastmasters, you can choose any number. Probably I have some 5 or 6 numbers over here, so that I can, if something is already chosen, I can revisit on the numbers and get back to you. Anyone willing to go next?
Yeah, I'll volunteer.
Yes, Toastmaster Gayatri. So your number, please.
So what are the available numbers?
2, 4, 6, 11, 12.
I'll go for 2.
Super. So the topic is: have you done anything lately worth remembering? Once again, I'm repeating this. Have you done anything lately worth remembering?
Okay. Thank you, Table Topic Master, for this wonderful topic. So, yes, like I remember doing a lot of things, but I'm really not sure if they are worth remembering or not. So, see, one thing which which created that particular impact is that this is regarding my daughter getting into the Gavel Club. See, actually, I was not into Toastmasters that time, but like I didn't have any idea about Gavel Club at all. But one thing which I understood is that my daughter was capable, but she had that stage fear and other stuff, which actually prevented her from showcasing her talents. So that is when I got into the knowing about the Gavel Club, and I made her get into it. But till now, I'm still pushing her to get into each and every level up and to take up, and to make her take up various roles. So this is one thing which I would always have it in my mind. Like, it is an achievement from my side, but I'm not sure like how she takes it. But this is something which I would always remember. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri. That's a wonderful speech. And still I have few. And who's yes, Sriram. You can choose. Yeah. Okay. What did you first realize? When did you first realize that life is short? This is your topic. So you can have this.
When did you first realize that life is short? Yes, it's a very, I would say, emotional topic. Now, recently I had my brother passing. So he passed away about a month back. And that was the saddest moment I had. And now she was close to about 60 plus. And that time I realized life is short. And we have now to achieve what best we can in our life. And of course, we'll have ups and downs in life. And most important thing I would say is try to have an ambition in life, see what you can achieve. At the same time, also spend time with your family and friends and get the best out of the thing. And you don't have to be always, there is always a saying, I think Sundar Pichai also said once. Now he had think that life we have so many balls in hand. And you have to manage all these balls in the hand. Now you throw the happiness ball, then you have the family ball, then you have the work ball. Okay, and each of these have to keep going, right? But at any point in time, the moment you drop the work ball, it's okay. You lost your work, you can join another company, get it. But the moment you lose your health ball, you cannot get it back. So be now health conscious. At the same time, don't allow sorrow to let you can be happy as much you can life, and try to achieve some ambitions, and also bring a social cost to what you have. And I think these 3-4 balls, if you're able to manage well, life is smooth. All the best to all of you. Thank you, Dr. Master.
So I have 2 to 3 topics in my hand. Anyone willing to go from online? Okay, so I will take this one for the offline people.
I want to go.
Yes, please. Your name, please. Okay.
11, I want.
11, right?
Yeah. Favorite place on earth. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suresh, for such a topic. My topic stands at what is your favorite place on earth? Just now I was wondering if I'm too young to be a philosopher. Then I saw Jayant. He's practicing philosophy at this early age. I remember I used to wear shorts and then roam naked here and there. The favorite place on earth, I think everyone would agree to me, is definitely the house, the home that our family makes them, our friends makes a place around that. Recently, I had the opportunity to go to my native after just 4 months, but then mere 4 days stay made me relive my life. I got a break from all of the hecticness that I have to go through here, colleges, schedule, assignment, this, that, etc. When we go back to our houses, we have the opportunity to have the best cooked food available to us. We don't have to worry about our stained clothes. Only my mom washes my clothes. Next, we don't have to worry about any examination for all. When we get a break for 3-4 days, that's it. All books are to be closed. Phones have to be thrown. Just a loose clothes, a light t-shirt, a very short pant, and then you're good to go. We tend to play. I think we all have grown up, most of us here, and then we don't get the opportunity to play most of the time. When we go back to our native, I think even the grown-ups here, when you will be going back to your actual native, you might have the opportunity to play and meet with your friends. We get to do that. So definitely house, or what we call home, is the best place on earth for me, and I think for everyone here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wonderful speech. Finally, I have one or two who are willing to take it up. Excuse me.
What are you most grateful for? Good morning, Lotus Masters. We all know the atrocities or the effects of this corona which played in our life. Being alive after being affected by corona, I feel that is what the point I'm most grateful for. I got affected in the very early stages of second wave. So I was very much panicked whether I will be coming out of the hospital or not, because we had so much of news coming up to us through media that this many people are affected and this many people have died and they have survived. So I was not fully informed about the harmful effects or the corona effects. So I was affected. I was wondering whether my kid will be also very affected. I made arrangements to send my kid to my parents. I was worried while I was in hospital whether my kid will be affected, or whether my parents will be affected, what will go wrong, what will go right. So at last I stayed only for a day of 4 days in the hospital. So being out of the corona is the thing which I feel my most grateful for. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
With this, so we're coming to an end, and finally, anyone else would like to? Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. And so I would like to also talk about something on the similar topic what Balaji has just now spoke, and I would like to take the same topic. What are you most grateful for? It's really a wonderful topic because we all are grateful for many things in our life, whatever happened in the past, right? So from our childhood, I would say so we are given birth by 2%, and we are coming to the society where we have different kind of species are there. And so our father and mother is the person first used to try to protect for certain duration until we are self-being actually. Once we grow up, I would say friends are the next important part of our life, who protects us from many other things. I would say if friends are not there, then your life will be very bored actually. And I would say some of the examples, there are certain friends who supports you in every aspect of your life, and especially in a very uncomfortable situation, I would say. And those are the friends you should remember for lifelong. I'd say one of our guests, Saravanan, who is sitting over here, right? He tried to support me in many aspects actually. When I give any simple work, because of not being here in Chennai, right? I'll be in outstation mostly. And when I give some activity for him, he will do as if that he is doing for himself. So there are very less people who take this kind of opportunity from other people. And perform like as if they're doing for themselves. And the next thing is like work is one of the important thing. And whoever has helped you to grow up in your career, right? Even a small thing, whoever has taught you, that has made you to bring to the next level, right? You should be very grateful for them lifelong, actually. With this, I will finish my session. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh. Let's have the guest introduction. Is there any guest on?
We have a new guest, I believe, Navis.
Navis? I think he is not in the meeting. I think he muted and also video is off. Okay. Thanks for table topic master. And he conducted the table topic session in a different way. The table topic master is the participated in the session. Very good. Thanks to you. Let's have a 10 minutes of break and we will. Okay. Is there any disqualification in prepared speech on a table topic? Timer, Anirudh, Toastmaster Anirudh.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, I think guest Akhilesh is alone disqualified. Guest Akhilesh and guest Saravanan, both are disqualified. Others are qualified.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anirudh.
Anirudh,
let's have a 10 minutes of break.
Is it guest Akhilesh or Toastmaster Akhilesh?
Yeah, even I had that doubt. Is Akhilesh
Guest only, I'm guest. No, I am a guest.
Okay,
Sorry,
fine.
sorry.
Okay, guest Akhilesh and who else?
Guest Saravanan.
Anirudh,
Yes.
can you read the qualified people?
Yeah, qualified speakers are Toastmaster Anand, Toastmaster Priyadarshini, Toastmaster Venkatesh, guest Jayant, Toastmaster Gayatri, Toastmaster Sriram, Toastmaster Nikhil, and Toastmaster Saravana.
Both are qualified. Thanks, Anirudh.
Toastmaster Saravanan is qualified, but there's one guest Saravanan. He is only short of time.
Yeah, okay. Good morning. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. We'll now resume this meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. You're not audible, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri. Next, we have the third session will be a evaluation session, but we have enough time. Let's have a quiz session. The quiz session is going to handle by Toastmaster Anand. Let's welcome Toastmaster Anand to conduct a quiz session.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, for giving a wonderful opportunity to me, not only to me, to everyone, to conduct the quiz session. It's a different, right? It's a versatile program. I will throw a question, right, with explanation. The guy who tells the answer, I will give the opportunity to the person. He has to give the question. He has to throw the question to the group, both the online as well as for the offline, and he has to explain completely. Is it clear? Is it okay? It is for the both online and offline. Okay. Let me start. Okay. As per the Albert Mahaffan, the University of California, he says that the total communication skill has been divided into three things. The 7% is verbal communication. Whatever we speak, that is only accounts 7% of our total communication. And the 55% is our non-verbal communication. How I look at you, right? Then how I'm using my gesture, when I sit, what's my posture? That is our non-verbal communication. And 38% is dash. Online, 38% is dash. Yes, sir? Written. Okay. Any try? 7% is verbal communication, 55% is a non-verbal communication, and 38% is dash.
Body language?
Very good. Wow, that's great. Yes, fantastic. Now the question goes to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to solve the question and you need to give the explanations.
Explanation. The question is.
Yeah, that's self-factorial.
Okay, I need 100 words which don't have an alphabet A, B, C, D. I need 100 words. The word don't have A, B, C, D letter. Anyone?
What, 1 to 99?
Yeah, 99, correct. 1 to 99. The last one, 99 letters, 99 words only you told. 1 to 99. The last word, anyone? 0. Yeah, great. Let's welcome Sriram to ask the question. Next question.
What is the longest word in English?
Longest word in English. Wow.
You know, one cannot know that.
We cannot pronounce
That's
that.
the longest one.
We cannot pronounce that word. It's so big.
Silicoponasis.
Yes, any guesses?
I can say
Any, okay, anybody online? What is the longest word in English?
Yeah,
Of course, we have time to Google.
That's the word they ask for the English. This thing, right? The spelling.
Liberocularis, something like that, right? Something I'm not say.
Glossy Nosini heliplication.
Yes, sir.
Glossy Nosini heliplication. And the meaning of the word, worthless.
Okay, then the second question also yours.
Yeah. Anyway, I practically call me questions. Maybe,
Question.
no. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give one more question. Should I?
No one is answered, right?
Yeah, you can be fine. If you want, you can.
then shoot the question.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, there is one institute in India which has an airstrip of its own.
What it has?
It has an airstrip of its own, airstrip for its aeronautical students.
Okay.
So can you please guess or tell me which institute is that in India?
IIT Chennai.
Okay, no, that is not IIT Chennai.
How would you say?
Good guess.
IIT
IIT Bangalore, no. It was the first one to have this aeronautical strip in India. Aeronautical strip for aeronautical engineering students. No, it's not Chennai, for the clue. Anyone online?
Is it in South India?
Okay, after this, I'll get back to that hint. Anyone online? Okay. No, no. Fine, I would like to answer your hint. It's not in South India. Okay. Would you like more guesses? I would like more guesses from your side. Any clue? Any clue? It's in North India. Okay, it's like not eastern part of India.
Okay.
Sorry, no, that will come to this part. Like, no, close to Bihar. One state that is really big and people say that, yeah, it's Uttar Pradesh. Now please tell me the institute. It's Uttar Pradesh. The answer already came from like the first part of an answer.
IIT Kanpur.
IIT Kanpur is the answer. So IIT Kanpur in India, God. So nobody answered that, right?
Thank you. All right, so my question is related to communication again. So communication is not what is said by what, but what is?
Listening.
Communication is not what is said, but what is dash. Convey.
What other person? What is received?
Receive. What is received? It has taken a full circle back.
Thank you. Also, Toastmaster Saravanan, he spoke about phobia. There are many phobias. Okay. Let me ask one simple question about the phobia. Right. Fear is different. Phobia is different. Fear is everybody has. Irrational fear is a phobia. Let me ask, what is gametophobia? Offline. Online. Yes. What is gametophobia?
Fear of games.
Ah, right. Fear of right, giving childbirth. Somewhat okay. Great.
Okay.
Yes. Over to you, Toastmaster Priya. You can ask some question.
Okay. How do you make number one disappear?
Once again, you repeat.
How do you make one disappear?
Okay. How to make one disappear?
By subtracting one.
Come.
Maybe by subtracting one from that.
No.
No.
Oh, maybe that is one answer, but not the answer which I give.
Make it zero.
Make it zero. Still answer.
How do you make it zero?
How you make zero? How you
How
make
to
zero?
make one disappear? How to make one disappear?
By removing any from the word.
By put on one behind or after one.
No, that will not disappear, right?
Okay.
You just
Come, sir. Yes, sir.
When I close my eyes.
That can be
Yes.
very answer, but yeah.
Yeah, close it with the, we'll start with one, close it with a box, make it zero.
No. The word O-N-E, how do you make it disappear?
O-N-E. How you
Removing an E.
removing N-E. Nickel.
But still there is a O.
Oh, okay.
That is zero.
By erasing.
Okay, I can give it to him, but the answer is you add G before. It's gone.
Oh. Very good question. Yes.
Adding a letter G.
Yes, gone. G. Very good question. Yes, you can pinpoint any one person. From
Yeah,
offline or offline.
Nickel can.
Yes.
Nickel only.
Nickel. You can ask the question.
Take a question.
Any question?
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I hope everyone here would have seen that LIC building there. LIC, yeah. So, well, it was not really known as LIC building back then. When Government of India nationalized the insurance sector around 1960s, then it became the LIC. So, can you guess or infer what would have been the name of that building? It was constructed before that, and it also had the position of being the highest building in India for a couple of months. Highest building in India for a couple of months. So what was the name of that building before it was named LIC buildings? You can think. Online, anyone? That is still a firm that exists in Chennai. And that is related to insurance sector only. Insurance sector. Insurance sector. Insurance sector, yeah. That building is inspired from the design of United Nations building. United India Insurance, okay. Well, that is the answer. The answer is United India Insurance. So to you, Venkatesh, I will explain this now. Actually, I think all of you would have heard about Muthiah Chettiar.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure whether it's more the name. So it was his idea that he can bring all the insurance companies in India under one roof, and that was supposed to be that building, LIC building. So it was known as United India Insurance back then. When it got nationalized, it became the LIC building. Wow. To you, Venkatesh. No, it's okay. Ask.
I can ask it from science. What are the two policies introduced in Battle of Buxar? What are the two policies introduced by British in Battle of Buxar?
Two policies in Battle of Buxar. Anybody online? History.
It's a war between Indians and British.
They got the Diwali rights. They got the Diwali rights from the Allahabad Treaty in the West Bengal region. Hey, listen to it.
I have to say that. I can say the first letter for one.
Okay.
D.
Diwali rights.
Second letter is O.
Oh.
For one policy.
Okay.
Okay, you tell one policy.
Doctrine of lapse. Subsidiary alliance.
What is the tallest building which is under construction in the world? What? Under construction. You can say whatever is current tallest building. It's a Jeddah Tower being constructed in Saudi Arabia. It's almost 1 mile height.
1 mile.
Yeah, 1 mile. Because Burj Khalifa is almost 1 kilometer height. Also, Jeddah Tower. The next question. Toastmaster Suresh.
Can someone take it? I wasn't something.
Okay, yes, we can surround. Okay. Sir, come. Sir. Come. You come to the stage.
No idea how the question.
Many questions. Many questions. I'll give a try. Yeah. It's
Toastmaster
slightly.
Anand, can I ask?
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah, go on.
this time I'll give a chance to you.
No, that was a tricky question. I'll ask. Anybody can answer. I wanted to ask, what will be seen at the end of every rainbow?
What will be seen at the end of every rainbow?
Or what can you
Rainbow.
find at the end of every rainbow?
Rainbow.
Color of every
See, the question is it at the end of the rainbow, the color you're asking, or what happens after rainbow comes?
So the question is, what do you find at the end of every rainbow?
W.
W.
Okay. Out of boxing. I have something. No, all of you know Tamil? Yeah.
Yes.
Right? About online?
I only for patterns.
Okay, that's okay. It's a very fundamental thing. I think one of them. நீ உங்க அப்பாவுக்கு எத்தனாவது பையன்? Okay, that is the Tamil. Translate it to English.
What is the order of your birth?
உங்க அப்பாவுக்கு எத்தனாவது பையன்? I mean, you want to translate in Hindi? बाप का कितना? I mean, there are five sons. You say you are the third son. Okay. I'm asking a question. To आपका कितना फैमिली परिवार में कितना which son you are? उनका पाव कितना भाई? Or coming third or fourth or fifth or sixth? Okay. How do you say in English?
Which son I am?
Yes.
The order, right? I mean, your something chronological order.
Anybody online? நீ உங்க அப்பாவுக்கு எத்தனாவது பையன்? How do you say in English? You can try. Try. It'll be interesting.
Which one are you for your life?
Good try. But which looks slightly different, right? But at a good attempt.
Yeah.
But there is a anybody online? Any volunteers? Okay. Okay, I'll give you a clue. You can use this word filial. Filial is related to father, no? The father descendants, right? Filial.
Spells.
Filial. F-I-L-I-A-L. Now it could be easy. You can try. Filial order. Did it right? Everybody online? It should be relatively simple now. I had already told the 50% answer. Exactly. You can almost filial order. You can tell the answer.
What is the filial order of your birth to your father?
Oh, filial order.
What is the most this web series which you liked? What is the most popular web series?
Breaking Bad.
Yes, not God. It's a movie. Not
Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad or like Money Heist.
Daredevil.
Toastmasters and guests, the final question for the quiz session. So there is one railway station in South India, which is considered, it is the second oldest railway station in whole of India and the oldest in South India. Raipuram, okay, you got it. So that is the end, right? So that is the end of the quiz session. Now the control goes to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Suhasini.
Thank you, all the Toastmasters, to making this session more fun and full of energy we had on those session. Next, we come into the third session, evaluation session. For this session, I have a general evaluator who is going to handle the session. Let's welcome general evaluator Toastmaster Nikhil. Over to Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suhasini. So now we have come to the evaluation session, and probably this is the most important part of the session because the prepared speakers get an instantaneous feedback from their fellow Toastmasters. So I would like to call upon in the order. First evaluator Priyadarshini will be evaluating Venkatesh icebreaker speech. Do what you like. Evaluator Priyadarshini works as a program manager at Capgemini and she likes gardening and reading. Over to you, Toastmaster Priyadarshini.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Nikhil. To my target speaker, congrats. Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah, you are.
Okay, thanks. So congrats for taking the first step in your pathway, dynamic leadership. Toastmaster Venkatesh was a very confident speaker. He was very casual, very ease of speaking. There was a flow in the words which is coming. It was he doesn't have any stage fear or anything. It was very confident. There was a clarity in his speech, and I could see a very good storyteller in him. One of the talent for any speaker is to take the audience along with them throughout the journey of the speech, which he very we confidently and very nice way he did. He made the audience travel with him, at least with all the transformation journey he was talking about from PSG and then to HP and what all happened in the 3 days. All these things we were all together with him. So it was good. He had a very good storytelling approach to the speech. Very good clarity. Like I said, his comfort level was very high. Eye contact, of course, he had a very good eye contact as well. But since this is an icebreaker session, we would like to know more about the personal side of it. He was very keen in the professional side. He was altogether talking about his studies, how he got into the job and where he stands. Even the purpose of joining Toastmaster and taking dynamic leadership, all he credited to the professional thing, which is good. But since the icebreaker, we would like to know more about his personal, his parents, his family, his kids, what is his hobby, his interest. Would like to know any personal anecdote. If he had shared it, we could have connected more to him. That is something which I felt it was missing in his speech since it was an icebreaker. But very flow was nice. If he had added all these elements to it, it would have been a very wonderful speech and we could have connected more. We could have known Toastmaster Venkatesh as who he is, what is his interest, what is his hobbies, how did he come to know about Toastmaster, and it could have packaged it nicely. That would have been great. But overall, I see that he's very keen in the professional career and very all the best to his Toastmaster journey as well. Looking forward to it, and maybe some of the vocal varieties and gestures, something which he can, of course, there are a lot of speeches coming up, a lot of projects coming up. He can include all these things in his upcoming speeches as well. But all the very best to his Toastmaster journey. Over to you, Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyadarshini, for your evaluation. Next, I would like to introduce Toastmaster Gayatri for evaluating Toastmaster Sriram's speech YLP. She is working in organization for more than a decade. She has love towards learning new things, and her journey in MTC has given a lot of opportunities and learning in her soft skills. Over to you, Toastmaster Gayatri, for evaluating Toastmaster Sriram's speech. She's muted. We can have.
Should I join from
Can I drop this part?
I will try to call her. You can continue the rest of the tag team.
Okay. Meanwhile, once he joins, we can continue with the tag team report. So the time is now to listen to the tag team report, and we'll start with the timer report. May I request Toastmaster Anirudh to present the timer report.
One minute, I will share my screen. Hope I'm audible.
Yeah, you are.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
And the prepared speeches, Toastmaster Venkatesh took 5 minutes 24 seconds, and Toastmaster Sriram took 7 minutes 25 seconds. And in the table topics, Toastmaster Anand took 2 minutes 14 seconds. Toastmaster Priya took 2 minutes 9 seconds. Toastmaster Venkatesh took 1 minute 55 seconds. Guest Akhilesh took 45 seconds. Guest Jayant took 1 minute 18 seconds. Guest Saravanan took 36 seconds. Toastmaster Gayatri took 1 minute 14 seconds. Toastmaster Sriram took 1 minute 47 seconds. Toastmaster Nikhil took 1 minute 28 seconds, and Toastmaster Saravanan took 1 minute 23 seconds. And evaluation, Toastmaster Priyadarshini took 2 minutes and 32 seconds. That's it from my side. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anirudh, for decorating the timer report. Now, may I please request Toastmaster Jacob for the counter report. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Jacob.
Thank you, General Evaluator. And here is the counters report. In the prepared speeches, the first speaker, Toastmaster Venkatesh, used 15 times, 3 times, so 2 times. And the repeated words are you did not and I told. And the second speaker, Toastmaster Sriram, used 12 times, you know 4 times. And in the table topics, Toastmaster Anand used 4 times, and the repeated words are to and with. Toastmaster Priyadarshini used 5 times, and the repeated words are where, I have been, this is, and when. And Toastmaster Venkatesh used 7 times, and the repeated word is are. Guest Akhilesh used 5 times, 2 times, and the repeated word is I. Guest Jayant used 1 time. Guest Saravanan used 2 times. Toastmaster Gayatri used R 7 times and so 3 times. Toastmaster Sriram used R 5 times and 1 time. Toastmaster Nikhil used R 3 times. Toastmaster Saravanan used R 2 times, 2 times, and the repeated word is I. For the evaluation session, Toastmasters Priyadarshini used R 4 times. And that's all from my end, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jacob, for your counter report. Now I may request Toastmaster Savanan for the grammarian report. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Savanan.
Okay. In case of prepared speech session, Toastmaster Venkatesh used word of the day once and used words like transformational, associated, self-dependent, shit scared, legal notice, jumping with joy, elevate, open-ended topic. In case of Toastmaster Sriram, he used word of the day thrice and used words like trigger, poet, storytelling mode, master of ceremony, persuading techniques. In case of table topic session, Toastmaster Anand used words like existence, on the contrary, manipulative, couch potato, catty books, self-actualization. In case of Toastmaster Priya, used words like resistance, mental block, spotlight. And Toastmaster Venkatesh used words like energize, critical path. And Toastmaster Gayatri used words like showcasing the talent. Toastmaster Sriram used words like health conscious, social cause. Toastmaster Nikhil used words like relief and good to go. Toastmaster Suresh, grateful. And myself used words like caring. In case of evaluation session, Toastmaster Priyadarshini used words or phrases like first step, travel with him, connected to activist. Vote to general.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Savanan, for your grammarian report. Gayatri, are you there? Can we continue?
We can give the report now.
Fine. So we can have the evaluation report from Gayatri sometime later in offline mode. Next, now is the turn for my evaluation for the entire meeting. So I'll be following the proper guideline. Gayatri is available.
Yeah, hi, Toastmaster Nicole. Sorry for the delay.
Fine, no problem. Gayatri, are you there?
Am I audible and visible? Hello.
Yeah, I think there's a problem with your
Hello,
bandwidth.
Nikhil.
You may turn off your video. Try saying something.
Toastmaster Nikhil, am I audible and visible?
Yes. Yeah, it's manageable. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so I'll be introducing you again, and then we can have the evaluation.
Okay. Yes, so good afternoon, dear Toastmasters and guests, and a special morning to my target speaker, Toastmaster Sriram. And wow, that was a... Yes.
You may continue, Gayatri.
So shall I start?
Yes.
Bandwidth is low, like we speak. This is getting 5-10 seconds late.
Gayatri, you can switch off the video. That's okay.
Yeah, you may turn off the video and then you can continue.
Yeah.
So now is it better?
Yeah, it's better.
Oh, okay, fine. So good morning, good afternoon, dear Toastmasters and guests, and a special morning to my target speaker, Toastmaster Sriram. Wow, that was a wonderful speech. And actually, you took me back to those golden days with all the fruitful memories where, you were a wonderful mentor, basically. I actually got to know a lot of things from you. And it was the first YLP program that I was working with you. And your speech was really great. And the opening was good. By the way, you were comparing Diya with igniting young minds. That is something which is true, where in this YLP program we'll be coordinating with the students to nurture them and to take them up, be it leadership skills or any other soft skills. The opening was really great. And the way you congratulated the entire team and also me, thank you for all those things. And your speech where you actually divided it into guest lectures, scorecard, and the contest to the students. Basically, your speech had all the different levels of the YLP program that we were running into. Starting from the school faculty, the students, and the way the election was conducted, and all the guest lectures, be it the contest. And the contest is one other great experience, for the Toastmasters and also for the students, where they were very nervous, but at the same time, all the learning that they had actually helped them. And one of the greatest part of it is the parents' feedback. This is because this YLP program is something different from the normal Toastmasters, because the parents' feedback also had a great impact on the Toastmasters YLP program that was being conducted. And your speech, the speech that you gave on like Nina John, DTM Rao, and DTM Mohammed, it actually took me back to those old memories. And in general, your speech was really awesome. And the way you were defining the master, which is managing challenges, A for art of persuading, S for stimulating young minds, E for time management, E for empowerment, and R for risk mitigation. You had a wonderful way of conveying your thoughts on this YLP program, and you were also a great mentor of mine. Thank you, Toastmaster Sriram. It was a wonderful speech. Looking forward to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gayatri, for your evaluation. Now it's the time for my evaluation for the entire meeting. So I'll be following an order as set by the Toastmaster International. So I would start by prior to the meeting. So people definitely arrived on time, but then I think that can be improved on. Even I got a call that I should be here by 10. I only came here by 10:04. So an improvement for me as well, and for all those who were late above 10:15. Next time you can be on time. The room was definitely prepared when we came here. And then I think this week we did not have a very hard time filling out roles. But then once roles are assigned, it would be better to fulfill the demand and not to get back at the final time. In the meeting, all the speeches were made good, but I think the transition part can be a bit better when we have the time when speaker changes. Today we had many setbacks in that part, hoping in the further meetings that can be worked on. The meeting definitely started on time, and as I got to know, the online meeting was opened by 9:47 a.m. So that's what I appreciate. Guests were welcome. We were unable to communicate with guest Navees. Hopefully, we'll communicate with him later, but then guest Anand was welcomed here. All the roles were definitely explained and it was all clear. Even the report that we got from the tag team is appreciated, and I would like to appreciate Toastmaster Anirudh for adding up that Excel beauty in his report. For table topics master, I would like to appreciate Toastmaster Suresh for adding up the sense of philosophy in each one's, and then catering to a person's experience when claiming for the topic. For Jen's topic, I would say that was definitely adapt to his age, and for others as well, it was definitely what one could answer. I'd like to appreciate Toastmaster Suresh for that. Apart from that, here I see offline participation is minimizing with each coming meet. So I encourage all participants, if possible, to come to the offline meet, because I think everybody joined Toastmasters to improve in public communication. Probably sitting in front of a laptop can give you virtual communication, but that is not public speaking at all. So next time, please try to make it possible. I also see that certain table topic speaker has improved over the past time. It's 3 months for me now. I have improved a lot, and then for others as well. Kindly vote for the best speaker, evaluator, and role players in the message that you would have got. That's it for the time being from me, general evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks. Thanks, General Evaluator Toastmaster Nikhil, to help me out to conduct the meeting successfully. And I would also appreciate and congratulate all the participants in prepared speech, table topic, and evaluation. They well played their roles. Now it's time to hand over the meeting control to presiding officer. Before that, with this ebullient mood, I would continue my week journey with full of energy. Over to Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day.
Toastmaster Anand.
Wonderful program full of overflowing of enthusiasm and energy was seen that. So in between the quiz also pitched in to compensate the time. That was also fabulous. Yes. Now let me go to the new members. Guest Navis, could you please share your feedback? In between you joined. So please introduce yourself. And second thing is that give your valuable feedback and suggestions. Navis, over to you.
Yeah, my name is Nevis and I'm from Tinagar Tanikachalam Road. This is the first time I've joined joined as a guest in Toastmaster. It was quite good. I mean, the table topic session was very good, and the feedback session was very good. That our counter and all everything. It is encouraging. I mean, it is like kind of retrospective for the every speech. It is quite useful.
Anirudh, இப்போ evaluationல இப்போ யார் வந்து
Toastmaster Gayatri, could you please mute?
I'm sorry.
Navis, you can continue.
Yeah. Overall, it is a very good and I mean very great experience in this meeting. I would look forward to join this meeting next week directly.
Oh,
that's all. Yeah, thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Navis. Next week, I'm expecting in the physical meeting. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
now, let me invite guest Saravanan to give your valuable feedback.
Hello, everyone. This overall session is very good. I'm very eager to join this Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saravanan, for making the decision abruptly. Thank you very much. Yes. So we have conducted the humorous speech contest in the club level. Right. Last time, most of them have missed the opportunity to get the trophy from our presiding officer. So today I'm inviting our Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day, could you please? Yeah. So I welcome Toastmaster Sriram Tyagarajan for participating in the evaluation contest. Photo, please. Yes. Also, one more certificate to Toastmaster Sriram Tyagarajan for participating in the humorous speech contest. Let me invite Toastmaster Venkatesh Rangamani, who has played a role as a SAA during the club contest, and also he did a Yes. Okay. Toastmaster Anirudh certificate is here. We have missed you. So Toastmaster Anirudh, he has played a crucial role during the club meeting. He played as a Zoom master. So you can receive the certificate in the next physical meeting. All right. So if possible, that's all. You are missing contest. That is next. This is club level. So I request everyone come to the physical meeting, though it is a hybrid meeting. So if you come here, that would be very encouraging for the speakers and as well as for the role players. So next meeting, I request everyone who are there in the offline, please come to the online. So in difficult situation, unavoidable, challenging situation, you can attend through the online, not an issue. Okay. Toastmaster Gayatri, is it result polls are ready?
Toastmaster Anand, so I would request all the Toastmasters and guests to vote because I've not got much responses.
Okay. So I request everyone, please vote for that. I think evaluation, nobody has voted. So I request you, please vote for the evaluation.
Yeah.
So only announcement is right, come regularly. So lot of, see, actually we have 38 members totally. If you see that only 20% of the population, they are very active. Rest of them, they are not active. So I request the VP education, give the opportunity, the role players to those who are not involved, so that we can engage each and every one. The first thing. And second thing is that, see, adult learns because of two things: when there is a need and when there is a interest. For example, if you take a child, right? If the child is not doing a homework, I can pressurize, right? I can take a stick, either stick or either I can take a chocolate. Adult, the child learns, right? The child obeys. Yeah, sure. Baba, I will take you to movie if you complete your homework. Definitely it applies only for the child. But the adult learning is different. It's based upon the need and interest. The need and interest has to come within. So we all gathered here for one person, to two purpose, to improve our leadership skills as well as their communication skills. I request you, grab the opportunity. You are utilizing your resources. Please grab the opportunity, right? So I want to play the role of the TMOD, right? You speak to the VP education, right? So you grab it, right? So that we can, right? We can improve our communication skills and leadership skills, so that we can transfer knowledge into the real life situation at our workplace. That will add, right, value, and it will add fuel to our growth. Right. So this is my humble request. I'm sure that. Okay. So Toastmaster Gayatri, is it the results are ready?
So 1 more minute, please.
Yeah. So one more request, and right. So the next time when you come, I request each and really I appreciate Toastmaster Suresh. So he only introduced the Toastmaster Saravanan. Right, he's going to be very soon going to be a member of the club. I request each and every one, please bring one guest along with you. Right. So Toastmaster Nikhil, what about the Toastmaster Beam, guest Beam? Okay, so you please, those who are ambitious guys, please call for the meeting.
The colleagues who are working or even past college students.
Yeah, definitely. Any above 18, they're all welcome. Yes. Manu. So once the result is ready, please update me, Toastmaster Gayatri.
Yeah.
I think she's encoding some network challenge. Yeah. She has joined. She has joined. So meantime, I'll ask, so the most interesting thing about two things. One is we're all adults. All right. Yeah, thank you. Yes. So let us welcome Toastmaster Venkatesh. Yes, ma'am. Toastmaster Venkatesh. For the best speaker, Toastmaster Venkatesh.
Actually, Toastmaster Anand. So he is the first time speaker who gave the icebreaker speech also.
So he is the first time speaker and also the award winner for the today's speech contest. Very good. Yes, all the best. Yeah, next. Best table topic.
The best table topic of today's meeting is Toastmaster Anand.
Yeah, thanks.
Someone is taking the pictures there.
Yeah. Next. Yeah. No. I think she. Oh, yes. The best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Priyadarshini. Yes. Okay. I think she's not there. She's dropped out. Okay.
No, Toastmaster Anand and there.
Okay. She's there.
So the best evaluator has done, right? So I'm having some network glitches.
Tag team. Best tag team. Yes. Yes. Role players, Toastmaster Nikhil. Wow, the general evaluator. All the best. Next, that tag team, the best role player, timer, Toastmaster Anirudh. Yes, that's all. Okay. So I'm closing the 641 meeting of the Madras Toastmasters Club. So let us take a snap, please. Stop. Yeah, please.
Anirudh, you have logged in 2 devices, is it?
Yes. One is for audio, one is for video.
So for now, video alone should be sufficient.
Anirudh,
No, because in the laptop there's some audio problem. That's why I've connected.
Okay.
Another.
Gayatri, you can make a click.
Done.
Thank you.
And often picture photo with yes.